Hey guys, welcome back to creativevfx.net for another short After Effects tutorial. This time we're gonna looking at creating a little swinging text. So we make some text and make it 3D, and then when it turns 360 degrees, when it turns halfway 180 degrees, then it should another word should appear as a swing around and make the full turn. So it's just a pretty quick and dirty one. Let's go look at it. So I'll just create a background scene here in a new composition, and this time actually I want to take advantage of the rulers. So ensure you have your rulers enabled, and then drag from the left. You can see this blue icon coming out. This is the ruler. Just drag it out to approximately in the middle of your scene, and the same thing with the top to approximately the middle of the scene. And of course, you want to be precise, you can just use the measurements up here. So then we go ahead and create some text. You can write whatever you want, of course, and let's center it. Hit Y or hit this pan behind tool button, and then move the Control C. We want the anchor point to be here at the middle, and let's go ahead and make this 3D text. Okay, so now we see the concept. So this is the first word, so we want this could be animated. So jump over to our effects and preset. In the animation preset tab, go down to text, then choose whatever you want. Let's try to scale down. This is just for the entry. This is just for the word that's coming down. Okay, we definitely don't want that. Scale up. So there's some pretty interesting text effects built into After Effects right here. What about the drop bounce? Yeah, we'll take this one. Hit U to see the keyframes, and remember this is just the first word. This is not the swing. So with the first word, as it has settled down, then approximately, let's just say here, we'll start playing with the 3D transformations. So with orientation, opacity, let's see. So with orientation here, it's at 0 degrees. Let's move a couple of frames ahead, and then we want to flip it over 200. Is it 270? Like that. Let me see. Just to get it precise. It almost looked like it's there. 270. And we're gonna animate the opacity here anyway. So I think 269 was actually better. Yeah. So and here we want the opacity to be 0%. If we go one frame back with the page up button, just one page back, we'll make it 100 again, like so. So as it's flipping over, like that. Now it's flipped, and now the opacity is 0. Okay, so let's go ahead and create our other text. Just you can Control D and hit. Let's see here. Let's hit U to, and then we don't want all these keyframes because these are the effects from the animator, and we just delete that. So that looks better. Okay, So for this word here, we can align this up, of course. So this one here, hi there, are you, will be the word, as you see here. And you have to tweak your words so that make sure it's centered around the middle, and then hit Y to move the anchor point like so. And you can control both of the anchor points by using the solo switch here. If you go to the other one, look at where this is compared to the other one. You can see when I switch over, they are roughly in the same place here. You can of course perfectionize that. Okay, so let's go back here and see for this one. Yeah, it starts there. We'll go over here. We're gonna move them over here, and of course this first one at this point, the other one has just flipped over, so this at this point should be 90, and over here at this point zero out, of course 100%. And let's see the movement now. You see that? Let's play it back and spacebar. And that's basically the easy part. Now you can just duplicate these words and offset the values. So that's the easy part. Just want to show you the reason why we can see this is because the opacity is 100% here, and of course we don't want that, so we'll make something like this 0. Now it's gone. Now let's look at it. So basically that's it. Hit U, and what you would do is Control D a couple of times and just change the word. You'll always use the second lowest and the next in the row. You'll work with these two, so switch off the other words, and then this is the layer you're on right now, and this is a new layer. So what you do is just tick these, Control C, go to the timeline where these keyframes ends, make sure that the above layer is selected, hit Control V, and then hit U, like so. Yeah, because you copied before, you could actually, you should just move them. You didn't need to copy, you can just move these keyframes. If we didn't insert the keyframes, what you needed to do actually was just to select these keyframe, go ahead, and let's also change the name of this. So are you ready? And let's position this and move the anchor point roughly there. Okay. Okay, and now let's look at it. Of course, we're gonna play with the opacity. Are you, and now are you, and then the ready will come afterwards. We are missing that we need to move the RU part also. So we switch off this layer, go back to RU. So here, hi there, RU, and then let's move over here. Let's move this to 270. And at this point the opacity should be 0 for this, and as it's moving it can be 100%, like so. Let's see. Hi there, are you? Okay, and let's go up, hit U, and then let's move this keyframe. Are you ready? So we almost, are you? And then this is where the other part should come. Okay, let's play it now. So that's our little animation. And you can see what I did for the original clip here. Let's play it. So basically just combine these effects with the text effect presets in After Effects. And what's really interesting here is actually, you can pre-compose all this, select them all, right click, pre-compose, just call it whatever you want. And then what you can do here is actually right click and choose time, enable time remapping. This creates 2 keyframes. If you don't know anything about time remapping, please see my After Effects basic tutorials series, and then go look for the effects section. Okay, so it creates 2 keyframes, and basically this just shows the beginning and the end, and whatever keyframes you put in between, you can use that to alter the time. So here we have hi there coming in, and here it starts to turn. Let's put a keyframe there. There, hi there, are you ready? Keyframe for some After Effect. Okay, so basically what it does right now, it creates keyframes in these specific times. So what happens is it has all these frames in between these keyframes. These are frames for the footage, and if you scrub any values towards or farther distance away from this keyframe, you will increase time, which means you will slow down footage. If you take this keyframe here and drag it towards this keyframe at the beginning, then you will have shorter distance here, which means less frames because you're cutting off frames. That means you will speed up your footage. So right now it's in a normal speed. Hi there, and then if we say, remember, don't just take just one, you have to take all the behind keyframe, otherwise you will have created some space between them. So move this faster now. See, this is gonna really fast. Hi there, and then you can do it with the same with these. Move them closer. Move them closer. Move them closer. Let's just see how it looks like now. See, that's really fast, you said? Let's enable motion blur for this layer. If we didn't have motion blur on, you see that? So let's just create a little subtle effect. The motion blur enabled on. And here you see it slows down a little bit. You can actually, and if the same technique, if you take these 2 keyframes and drag them out, it's gonna slow down the footage after this part. So let's see. Yeah, and you saw that little glitch here. If we remove the rulers, you can see it. Let's just this part. This means you can go to pre-comp, and basically what it is that let's see, is that you can actually see. Let's also remove the rulers here. You just need to play with the transparency here. Here we have one. Could it be this one? Yeah, it is this one. So let's look at the T. So at this point, let's go one back. Make it 100. Let's go one ahead. Make it 0. So here's 0. Let's play it again. Yeah, that definitely look better, because this one is the other. So let's see, that's the ready one. And this one, you at this part should be also zeroed out. Yeah, looks much better already. So just play with the opacity settings. So guys, thank you very much for this short tutorial with some text swinging, and I hope you learned something. So see you guys.